you guys can hear me and see me okay. I wanted to show you what I am up to. Right now, I'm getting ready to set sail on a Caribbean cruise with Dr. Stephen Greer out of, where am I? I think Fort Lauderdale. So it is a 6-day cruise where we are doing a CE5 event and going to be looking for aliens in the ocean. I'm not really sure what I've gotten myself into, but as a remote viewer, I'd like to see what's going on. Hey, Georgette, how are you? I made it. Look. I'm in Florida. Never been to Florida before, and I'm at my cousin's. So I have cousins that live in Florida that I've never met before on my father's side of the family. So I had the most amazing day with them yesterday. Hey, Jason, I cannot wait to have you at my retreat. I'm gonna see if there's aliens in the ocean, see what's up. Who knows? But yeah, yesterday I was able to. Hi, Melissa. Hello, everybody. I love that you're jumping on. Yeah, I got to spend the afternoon with cousins that I met through Ancestry.com. So again, I've got 2 really beautiful Ancestry.com stories from both my mother's side of the family. I found literally my doppelganger twin with my second cousin, Nicole. She literally opened up my phone with her face when we were in Sedona. So it's freaky how much my cousin looks like me. And then I met my other cousins yesterday on my father's side. So it's been an amazing trip so far. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining on. Hi, Kathleen. But Jason, we are going to have so much fun at my retreat in October. I cannot wait. I've got some really cool stuff that we're going to be doing. And who knows, I might learn a thing or two here. Because I don't know. Let's see. Is there aliens in the ocean? Let's see. I don't know. I'm open to seeing whatever. As a remote viewer, it'll be very interesting. Who knows, right? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think? Because apparently the U.S. government came out saying that there was aliens in the ocean. So who knows? You guys want to see my room? See what it looks like? Hold on. Okay, so this is my little deck with my obstructed view, but at least I'll be safe in case I drown. I just hop on one of those and away I go, right? Okay, so here's my room. Here's my room. Check it out. Just in case you're wondering what these little rooms look like, they're tiny. I think my roommate Ellie is in the bathroom though, so I won't show you the bathroom, but there it is, folks. This is my house for the next 6 days. And yes, Melissa, no matter what, I will tell you guys, I'll totally tell you guys the truth. I'm just all about the shits and giggles and getting to the truth of everything, to be very honest with you. I'm all about, seeing what's real. Experience is my number one teacher. And, it's funny because I was working on a missing person case years ago, and I was bawling and literally praying, crying out to God, going, how do I deal with these skeptics? Because I was dealing with really jerk cops that just didn't want to listen to what I had to say when I knew where the body was. And so I was like crying and praying at the same time, going, Lord, how do I convince these people to look where I'm saying? And what I heard clear as a bell was the only difference between a skeptic and a believer is the experience. That's it. People just got to experience it for themselves in order to believe something. So I don't try to convince anybody of anything anymore. I help where I can, where it's needed and where it's appreciated, and I leave the rest, up to fate. Because I'm not out to convince anyone of anything anymore. I just want to provide a space where people can experience the miraculous, because I live in the miraculous every day. I really, really do. And that's what I want to share, because it is such a gift when you see with 5D eyes instead of 3D eyes. So one of my little incantations or whatever, mantras that I say every day is, let me see through the eyes of Christ. Let me see through the eyes of the truth. And it's interesting how your eyes do become clearer. So, okay, let me see. One of the things I love about you, no matter what, I feel you share the truth. Thank you. I do try and speak my truth. Alex Ovechkin just got a goal to go ahead of Wayne Gretzky. Oh, well, that's good. I'm not following hockey, but yay, that's good. He got it as you were talking about magic. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Hopefully he'll get a hat trick. I think that's a thing in hockey. That's typical of a Scorpio. Is that your sign? No, I'm not a stinger. Guess again. Guess again. Come on, Will. What would you say I am? What would you say I am? I don't know if anybody on here knows my sign. Maybe. Maybe. What do I feel like? If I was a birth month, what would it be? No, I'm not a Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius? Ellie, what's Sagittarius? December. Nope, not a December baby. Come on, come on. What else? Oh, Georgette, you knew that. Yeah, Georgette nailed it. I'm a Taurus, May 20th. And I'm on the cusp. Yes, I am. I'm right on the cusp, Sonia. Good job. Right, May 20th, right on the cusp in between. And I would say I'm a bit of both. I am that bull in the china shop. I'm the sweetest person in the world until I've hit a limit. And then that bull comes out. But it takes a lot for me to get mad. See, you knew it. Then you gave it away. Yes, May 20th. I'm actually going to be in Italy, so both cruises. Why not? I think it's fun to have a chat with people and see what people are up to and see where they are. Like, I just started like getting into TikTok, watching TikTok videos, and there's this guy that does lives in Ireland, and he went to the Hill of Tara, and I went there with my cousin. My Ancestry.com cousin took me to the Hill of Tara, and we went to the Stone of Destiny together, and that was such a magical moment in my life to go there. Anyways, this guy goes and explores Ireland, and so I find myself watching his stuff. So I'm like, why not bring you guys along with me and tell you all about my experience? So I started doing that even when I was at the Monroe Institute. I did a live every day and gave the lowdown of what we were doing. Jason was at the Monroe Institute with me. You're such an awesome friend to me there, Jason. I can't wait to see you again. It's going to be a pleasure having you at my retreat and teaching you my stuff, how I do it. But anyways, I thought, why not bring y'all with me and see what we see? See what we see. I've got nighttime binoculars. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Aren't here, else I'd show you all my toys. So I've got Alice box. If you don't know what an Alice box is, look it up. I have an Alice box. I've got my alien laser beam, my little Jason, maybe you can tell me, are they even legal? The tactical, my laser, that I shoot into outer space to go beam me up. Scotty, you're supposed to go 3, 6, 9 with the laser, and then it beams in the mothership or something like this. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. But anyways, brought my laser beam. Got my Alice box. I got my EMF detectors. What else? We got a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got my nighttime vision binoculars that actually record and take pictures. So we'll see. Yeah, I love taking you guys along with me. I'm excited that you guys are going to watch the journey. Could be a plane, so be careful. I know. Try not to shoot down the planes, Jason. That's what my husband always says. He's like, that's not an alien, that's a plane. So, yeah, we'll be careful with it. We'll be with the group on the solstice deck. Yeah, it's a pretty big ship. It's big, but it's not as big as what I thought it would be. But anyways, so with this one, we are going to Cozumel, Nassau, Bahamas, and where else, Ellie? Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands. And then next month, for my anniversary, sounds like the neighbors just came in. Anyways, for my anniversary, I'm going on a Mediterranean cruise with my husband from May 11th to the 21st. And I'll take you guys with me there too. I'm going to the Roman Colosseum. I'm going to the Sistine Chapel. And I booked a private mass and blessing at the statue of the Virgin Mary. Like, why not go get a blessing there? I'm not Catholic, but I don't think you need to be to get activated or to say a prayer. So, hey, that's what I'm going to do. What else are we doing there? We're going to Rome, Italy. I'll be in Naples for my birthday. It's a great year to be alive. I figured get her done before all hell breaks loose. It's 2025, so we don't know what's coming down the pipes. Well, I do, but I'm not going to say it too loud. But anyways, it's time to be alive and live it to the fullest. That's what I think. I think every day we need to start living it to the fullest. So that's what I'm doing. I'm checking off my bucket list stuff. So, but anyways, I'll quit yapping. Have a look at the water. It's beautiful and green and blue. There's a plane, Jason, for you. Look what you manifested right there. I'll get my little laser beam. All the boats. I want to drop my phone. The lovely chemtrails. Visit the dead Pope. He is dead. He's dead. The Pope is dead. Like, you just watch. It'll be all CGI BS that they're using on him. He's dead. He's been dead for, I think, since like February 28th he died. Yeah, he's been dead for a bit. I don't know. From what I understand, they have to do something with papacy or papal. I don't know. They've got to get things in order before they announce it. I'm really shocked that they haven't announced that he died yet. So, yeah, that one's a little confusing. But there's a lot out in the media right now that we shouldn't be believing. It's a pretty deceitful time in the air right now, especially with what's happening in Canada. Oh, so get a load of this, you guys. So I'm in Florida, and I go get me a coffee. And this guy beside me, who's American, he says, "Oh, so where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Canada." And he says, he looks at me, he goes, "Oh, don't you even get me started with Canada." So I said to him, like, "Oh, you fed into the propaganda, did you?" I said, "Yeah, I don't eat from that plate." And I grabbed my coffee and I left. It was like, so anyways, I was asking my American cousins, I said, what's the deal with that? And she said that they are trying to pit us against each other. Like, they're telling the Americans that we're really bad people. And, but yet, guess what, you guys? That's the exact same narrative in Canada that we're getting fed. That, oh my God, how dare the Americans put tariffs on us, that they're the enemy. And, there's even been some politicians that actually are saying that, oh, this could lead to war. And give me a break. That's propaganda BS. That it's just it's like the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. To say it's the same energy, same narrative all over again of them trying to pit us against each other. So we just need to not feed into that crap. I couldn't believe this guy. I was grabbing a coffee when I said I was from Canada. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that you're so miserable. I didn't do it. I'm down here spending my money in America, so don't be mad at me, But I feel sad for the state of the world, that people actually feed into that. Because I love America. I love America. I think Americans are some of the nicest people I've ever met. And I just met my American cousins who are absolutely amazing, that embraced me. And my one cousin, when he hugged me, he says, "Well, our family just doubled." And I was like, oh my God, it made my heart melt. And they didn't have to do that. I was a perfect stranger. And they embraced me into their family. And it's just, I don't know, I love America. I'd move here in a heartbeat. We love Canada. Thank you. We're supposed to love each other. We're neighbors. We're brothers and sisters. Like, come on. It's the same rhetoric all over again. Let's division. Because it's united, we're stronger. Look what we can do when we come together, right? Took the whole Canadian government to shut us down over COVID. So look what we can do when we come together. That's what they're scared of. That's why they want us all divided. So we just can't feed into that stuff. Yeah, Canada loves you guys too. We take the shirt off our back for anybody. Honestly, I don't know. That's the way I was raised in that country. And with my manners and please and thank you. That's how I was raised. Chase me up. That's all they got. Make us focus on fear in each other. Absolutely. And you should hear the fear mongering that's going on up in Canada right now. Like, it's terrible. I really don't believe that Mark Carney is going to get in. I think he's just the interim. And then I think it's going to be Pierre Poilievre. I think that's really the only choice of freedom that we have is Pierre. But I don't even need to say it. I think every Canadian knows that. Everyone can't wait to get the Liberal government out. But it's the division, it's the rhetoric that they keep spewing, the hatred that they keep spewing, that it's like, oh my God, I can't believe politicians talk like that, you know? But anyways, enough about politics. How's everybody else? Everybody good? Then, so I hope Canada's doing good. Everybody's good. I'm gonna go grab some water before I die of thirst. Oh Lordy. Hang on, guys. Ellie,
Yes.
you do me a favor and open this for me. Thank you. Say hi, Ellie. Is my fairy godmother, the lady who changed my life. She is the original owner of Our Angels Center for Wellbeing. If it wasn't for this lady, I wouldn't be where I am today. Honest to God, not just on the cruise. I mean, like owning my shop. It was her shop. She made it. So for anyone in Calgary who remembers Our Angels, this is the creator. So yeah, it was Ellie that gave me my big break. I worked for her for 3 months doing readings, and then while the sale of the shop went through, and then she stayed with me for 6 months and trained me. That was just amazing. So trained me on how to use a cash register, because this girl had never used one. I can give someone a needle, but cash registers, yeah, I didn't. So Ellie's still one of my best friends. Yeah, she's a big catalyst in my life. Sister from another mister. And our dads worked together. That was the other thing too. Like, it's crazy how the universe will put someone in your path, and they'll circle your orbit without even realizing it. Because Ellie lived 2 blocks away from me while I was growing up. We shopped at the same store at Co-op across the street. Her sister and my husband went to high school together. Our dads worked together at Triline 50 years ago. Her dad sat and told me stories about my dad, which is, if you know me, you know my dad was my person. So when he died, it was devastating to me. But yeah, so Ellie's a really big deal in my life. So I'm glad that you guys got a chance.
You're a big deal.
Oh, I love you, babe.
Thank you.
So yeah, no such thing as coincidences. I'm telling you, there's even more. There's more stuff. There's like a whole crap ton of stuff that I was like, oh my God. And the best part, she sold me the shop on a handshake. I bought it on a handshake. And then 2.5 years later, I ended up selling it on a handshake for 5.5 times what I bought it for, and then went out on my own. So yeah, that was my beginning of the psychic journey. But yeah, Ellie sold me her shop, her Our Angels Center for Wellbeing store. Beautiful, beautiful angel shop. So anyways, okay, I'll let you look at the ocean, look at the boats. And then, so just remember, I'm going to pop on. I don't really know what time. Oh, hold on. There's your plane. I'll squish it for you, Jason. See, squished it good. It's gone. See, it's gone. Okay, so I don't really know when I'll be back. I'm going to try and do the CE5 thing like live with you guys, if they'll let me. I don't know. I didn't ask, so we'll see. But if not, I'll still meet you guys afterwards and stuff and tell you what's going on. Gotta get going with you. Aw, thank you. Thanks for logging on. Anyways, yeah, I'll let you guys know what's going on if I see aliens, and I'll try to record as much as I can. But every day I'm gonna try and touch in with you guys and do a live. And I'm really sorry that I haven't been on YouTube very much. I was kind of taking a mental break from it. But now we're back at it, because we're back to the bucket list adventures. Let's go look for ghosts and aliens in the middle of the ocean. I'll bring you guys with me. So, okay, if anything happens tonight, maybe I'll pop on again tonight. Just put on the notification dealy thing so that it pops up. And then you won't miss anything. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. Bye, Jason. Thanks so much for popping on. And I will see you maybe tonight. Hopefully tonight. Okay? God bless, guys. Bye for now.